Welcome back to the sanctuary of exclusivity, the home of the untold stories and the heartbeat of celebrity culture. Welcome to Anything You Want. If you have found yourself wandering through the labyrinth of standard gossip columns, searching for a glimmer of truth amidst the noise, you have finally arrived at your destination. Today, we are not merely recounting news. We are embarking on an analytical journey into the lives of two of Turkey's most magnetic stars, whose silence has become louder than any shout. Before we unravel the tapestry of secrets surrounding Afra Saraçoğlu and Mert Ramazan Demir, I must ask you to ground yourself in our community. Please, take a moment to press that subscribe button, ignite the notification bell so you remain perpetually in the loop, and if you truly wish to empower our independent journalism and dive deeper into the abyss of stardom with us, consider clicking the join button. Your support via the join feature allows us to craft these extensive narratives just for you. Now, let us step into the storm of speculation. In the sprawling, often chaotic landscape of the Turkish entertainment industry, where the flashbulbs of the paparazzi serve as the only illumination for the lives of the renowned, a singular narrative has begun to dominate the conversation, eclipsing all other trivialities. It is a narrative woven not from official press releases or public declarations, but from the subtle, almost imperceptible shifts in the behaviors of two individuals who have captured the collective imagination of the nation, Afra Saraçoğlu and Mert Ramazan Demir. For weeks, the corridors of the tabloids have been echoing with a rumor so potent that it threatens to reshape the very trajectory of their careers. The whisper that Afra Saraçoğlu is expecting a child and that Mert Ramazan Demir, in a gesture of profound commitment, has already asked for her hand in marriage. The genesis of these swirling rumors is not rooted in a scandalous leak, but rather in a meticulous observation of silence and aesthetic transformation. Observers, those hawk-eyed guardians of celebrity culture who miss nothing, have pointed towards a distinct metamorphosis in Afra Saraçoğlu's public presentation. The actress, once celebrated for her vibrant, form-fitting sartorial choices that graced the covers of glossy magazines, has seemingly retreated into the comfort of baggy, oversized garments. This stylistic pivot, while seemingly innocuous to the untrained eye, is interpreted in the lexicon of celebrity gossip as the universal signal of a concealed pregnancy. Moreover, her digital footprint, once a sprawling diary of her daily existence shared generously with millions, has abruptly ceased. This descent into digital silence is jarring. It is a vacuum that nature, and indeed the gossip columns, abhors and rushes to fill with speculation. Why has the vivacious star, who lived her life under the lens, suddenly pulled the curtains shut? We must pause here and consider the weight of this silence. Is it merely a respite from the exhausting demands of fame, or is it, as many suggest, a protective cocoon woven around a blossoming new life? I turn this question to you, the astute viewers of Anything You Want. Do you believe that a sudden withdrawal from social media is the ultimate admission of a life-altering secret, or are we reading too deeply into a young woman's desire for privacy? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, for your insights are the pulse of this channel. Compounding these visual cues are the whispers emerging from the set of their shared project. A location that has become the epicenter of this developing drama. Colleagues, speaking under the veil of anonymity, have alluded to a shift in Afra's demeanor. The unbridled energy has been replaced by a reserved, contemplative aura. Reports suggest she is conserving her strength, taking pauses that were previously unnecessary, and navigating the physical demands of filming with a newfound caution. When the filming schedule itself seems to bend to accommodate the fatigue of its leading lady, reducing the intensity of her scenes, the industry takes notice. In the theater of showbiz, these logistical adjustments are rarely coincidental. They are often the harbingers of a biological reality that can no longer be ignored. However, the narrative does not end with the prospect of a child. It is inextricably linked to a deepening of the romantic bond. Emerging from the shadows is a claim that has struck the fanbase with the force of a thunderclap. Mert Ramazan Demir has reportedly proposed. Sources close to the couple describe the event not as a spectacle of fireworks and public grandstanding, but as a moment of piercing intimacy, simple, emotionally raw, and profoundly sincere. It is said that Afra's acceptance was immediate and filled with joy. This juxtaposes beautifully with the glitz of their public personas. A reminder that behind the velvet ropes, they are merely two souls seeking a shared future. There is a poetic symmetry to this development. Their chemistry, which first ignited on screen and held millions captive with its authenticity, has seemingly bled into reality, blurring the lines between their characters and their true selves. Fans have long speculated that the fire in their eyes was not merely the product of good acting but the reflection of a genuine passion. Now, with the prospect of a wedding on the horizon, the query "will there be a wedding soon?" has transformed from a hopeful wish into a persistent demand for confirmation. Before we delve further into the intricacies of their family dynamics and the engagement dinner that has everyone talking, I want to take a brief moment to remind you of the power you hold as a viewer. If you enjoyed this level of detailed analysis and want to support the creation of such in-depth content, please consider hitting the join button on our Anything You Want channel page. Your membership is the fuel that keeps our lights on and our pens sharp. Also, do not forget to like this video if you are rooting for this couple's happiness. As we navigate deeper into this labyrinth, we uncover the involvement of the families. A crucial element in Turkish culture that signifies the transition from a casual courtship to a binding union. Rumors indicate that the families have not only met but have begun the intricate dance of wedding planning. The clandestine meetings in Istanbul, far from the prying lenses of the paparazzi, suggest that both the Saraçoğlu and Demir clans are not merely accepting of this union but are actively facilitating it. There is talk of a small, intimate gathering, perhaps an engagement ceremony, where the future was discussed in hushed, reverent tones. The vision of the wedding, as whispered by insiders, is one of elegance and restraint. Contrary to the expectations of a lavish, celebrity-style extravagance, it is believed that Afra Saraçoğlu desires a ceremony that is private, intimate, and stripped of pretense, a celebration of love rather than a display of wealth. Mert Ramazan Demir is reportedly in full agreement, a testament to their shared values. This desire for simplicity in a world of excess speaks volumes about the maturity of their relationship. Furthermore, let us analyze the behavior of Mert Ramazan Demir during this period. The gossip circles are abuzz with descriptions of his heightened protectiveness. He is described as a guardian, hovering close to Afra, ensuring her comfort, and shielding her from the external chaos. Their arrival and departure from the set as a unified entity, their shared seclusion during breaks, and the lingering, silent exchanges of glances noticed by their co-stars paint a picture of a couple deeply in sync. It is a connection that transcends words, a silent language of love that has not gone unnoticed by those around them. When Mert reportedly told close friends, "Everything is going very well in my life," it was interpreted not as a generic pleasantry, but as a coded confirmation of the monumental changes occurring behind closed doors. A recent vacation taken by the couple has served as the final piece of this puzzle for many observers. It was not merely a holiday, it was an escape. Away from the flashing lights, in a secluded haven, it is said they found the space to breathe and to plan. Upon their return, the change was palpable. Afra's serenity and Mert's vigilant stance were viewed as the aftermath of a decision made, a pact sealed in privacy. The gossip columns heralded this vacation as a turning point, the moment where the hypothetical became the definite. Yet, despite this mountain of circumstantial evidence, the couple remains stoic in their silence. This silence is a double-edged sword, it fuels the frenzy while simultaneously offering them a sanctuary. But the world of celebrity news is impatient. It waits with bated breath for the single post, the single sentence that will shatter the ambiguity. Whether it is a baby bump revealed in a carefully curated photo or a ring flashing in an Instagram story, the confirmation, when it comes, will be seismic. I am curious, dear viewers of Anything You Want, as we stand on the precipice of this potential announcement. Which other Turkish celebrities would you like us to investigate with this level of detail? Who else is hiding a story that needs to be told? Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the content you desire, so please, illuminate the comments section with your requests. We are building a community here, and your voice steers the ship. In conclusion, while we currently navigate a sea of rumors, the currents are undeniably pulling us towards a revelation. The consensus is that Afra Saraçoğlu and Mert Ramazan Demir are standing at the threshold of a joyous new epoch in their lives. The pregnancy, the proposal, the unification of families, these are not merely disparate gossip points but chapters in a cohesive love story that is unfolding in real time. We are merely the spectators, waiting for the curtain to rise fully. Thank you for journeying with us through this intricate saga of love, secrecy, and stardom. If this deep dive has satisfied your craving for the truth behind the headlines, please do not leave without subscribing to Anything You Want. Your subscription is our motivation. And remember, for those who wish to walk the extra mile with us and ensure the longevity of this channel, the join button awaits your click. It is the ultimate gesture of support. Like, comment, share, and stay tuned, for when the silence finally breaks, we will be here to analyze every echo. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars.